This is where I turn off. So this is the first creek that we come up to. It's called Bear Creek. There's crayfish in here. It's teeming with minnows, and you can see somebody's got the trap there set up. You see the minnows in there. And then right here to the left there's a little spot where diamond drillers kind of, they hit a vein once a long time ago. Oh, look at all the butterflies. They're just all over the place. Monarchs. But here, this is spring water. Gonna take some time here to empty my bottle from home and grab some of this stuff here. Awesome. Awesome. When you're faced with horseflies, like this is probably the second day that they're out, it's nice to carry a spruce bow with you to hit them like a horse tail. And what you do is you just hold the spruce bough on top of your head like this, and these branches are always moving, and so it stops the horsefly from landing on your neck, the back of your head, or on top of your head. Really works well. Smells good too. Here we are at my first so-called, let's say, I don't know, junction. This is where I'm heading now. 15 kilometers that way. So about a mile and a half in there, it starts to get really big bush. That's a big poplar, really big, man. That's big. It's just loaded with big trees here. This is the part I like. I haven't been in this part yet. You know, the water spring and all that I've seen, but this is the part I haven't seen. This is what I love. It's this part. All the uncharted stuff that I haven't seen before. Buddy. It's important that when you're out in the country and you're dealing with apex predators, that you know which direction the wind is going to be coming. Because I checked out the internet, and the wind is coming. It's going to be facing me, so the bear can't smell me. But if you don't look backwards, sometimes you could be followed too. I mean, this is their territory. You're in his kitchen. You're in his living room. He'll follow you first. He knows you're there before you know he is. So I'll be coming back by the highway. It just goes on and on and on. It's just hides from the heat and the horsefly, the one horsefly that keeps following me. It's pretty good. And I thought about the bear thing again. I said to myself, well, it's only black bears here. It's not so bad. This time of the year, they're not too preoccupied and following me on the track. But if you startle them at this time of the year, that's another problem. I mean, I was going to delay this trip because I didn't have any bear spray with me, but I think 15 kilometers is not so bad. And I also have my my bug spray. And if you combine a bug spray with a lighter, you have a torch. So at any event, if ever, you know, like I said, you always look around and you wait a little bit. This is their kitchen. Sorry about the wind. Hopefully there's no wind in the voice and the sound, but here, I'll turn it around. The one thing about, you know, reminding myself to just lift my head up and enjoy the nature is that when you're walking on railways, the issue is you're concentrating on these ties, and then you see that shiny rock and you stop and you pick it up, and telling you, if you pick up one rock on these railways, you'll be going home in a bucket, going home with a bucket of them. And you can't stop when you start picking these up. I know, I've done it. So I picked up 2 rocks. I threw them back. It's not my plan today. Well, at this point, I'm at the halfway mark. Look at that. Somebody went and vandalized nature. But anyways, this is at the halfway mark, and on each side you see they blasted so that, you know, a train doesn't go up mountains, right? So they just blasted this beautiful little shady area. Some meathead had to go right that shit on there. Well, I'm at the halfway mark. I'm hoping I'm gonna have a little bit more room on this phone so I can show you Beaver Lake. So here we are at Beaver Lake. A little island out there. And the railway crosses in between, like in the middle of this lake. So this muck pile that the railway is here, put here, this was all one lake before. That's part of Beaver Lake. See? Separated by the railway. Not dead yet, guys. Vultures. At this point, I'm almost at the end of at my destination. I still got a little bit of walking to do on this. Then you have a creek here. It's called Pancake Creek, and somewhere in that forest, right there, is a mine, an old mine they called Omega, the old Omega mine. Just got off the track. You see the tracks right there. It's got maybe a half hour to do on this road, and then I'll get into the city, well, a little town of Larder, where I'm going to get myself lunch, a bit of groceries, fill up my bag, and then I'll walk right back. So far now I've been walking 3 hours and a half. Started at 12. It's 3:30 now, and I should be eating poutine at 4 o'clock. Feels good to get off the railway. I didn't pick the right kind of shoes for that. Some sneakers, just an ordinary pair of sneakers I put on. Speaking of sneakers. Somebody threw their sneakers up there on a wire. Yeah, so if you're going to be doing railway walking, make sure you have at least a medium hard bottom on your shoe, or else you're going to feel every single rock. So right around this curve should be the highway. Yeah. Oh, that poutine is going to be good. Restaurant's called the Muddy Moose. They make really good hamburgers here. Delicious. So at this point, I'm going to go home to do the rest of the adventure here, because this pack is pretty full after I bought all what I needed to buy. Just gonna try my luck at hitchhiking here. Oh, well, what do you know? Well, what do you know? It's my buddy Henry. How's it going there, Henry?
Not bad, yourself?
Right on, bud. Started to rain too.
Yeah?
Right on.